the book, I have a survey that I did of young voters about a month before the election. They talked about what they wanted to see the new president focus on. And one of the interesting things that I found is that what young people said they wanted the president to focus on, he actually did, most of them. The question then becomes, did it go far enough? So one of the things that young people said was they wanted to see the president in the war in Iraq. They wanted to see the president focus on living wage jobs. They wanted to see the president focus on education. They wanted to see the president focus on health care. So it's interesting because there's a disconnect, I think, between what young people said they wanted and what happened and what they want to see happen. So maybe it's a question of not going far enough. The book also looks at the disenfranchised, I'm sorry, the anger and the dissatisfaction that we're seeing, that I'm seeing. I've traveled to 48 out of 50 states about 30, 40 times a year, meeting with young people around the country. And I'm hearing from young people a great deal of dissatisfaction, a great deal of voting is a waste of time, a great deal of the president isn't doing enough, the president isn't speaking to our issues, the president is out in Iowa, but he's not in the hood. The president is in Martha's Vineyard, spending $50,000 a day for a vacation home, and I don't have a job. And so there is a disconnect and a great deal of anger. So in the book, I'm trying to make an argument for why young people should remain politically engaged. What the book also does is interview a number of people, 10 folks, who were involved in, I think, helping hip-hop go from being a local manifestation to a national political phenomenon so that we got the record turnouts that we did. The other thing that I point out in the book is that people talk about the Barack Obama phenomenon having a huge impact on young voter turnout. I try to focus on the jump in young voters between 2004 and 2008. The young voters between 2000 and 2004, it was a higher voter increase than the turnout between 2004 and 2008. Now, how can that be? If Barack Obama was the catalyst, and I think that he did have a huge impact on young voters, I think that young voters were already mobilized. And that's what I'm trying to demonstrate, is that there is a youth movement going on that is cultural, that is getting engaged increasingly in politics. If you look at the numbers from 2000 to 2004, you have a 9% increase. From 2004, only a 2% increase. So in the book, I interview Maya Rockeymoore, I interview Angela Woodson, and they talk about their vision for where we should be going, and they talk about where we've come from in terms of this youth political activism and trying to give answers to young people who are really angry. We saw